We finally got our first look at the upcoming Starfire animated series, thanks to footage shown at the Annecy Animation Festival. We still don't have any official artwork, which makes me feel several things, none of which are good. But we do have some details we didn't have before. And we do have this picture of the marquee outside the festival, which clearly shows Starfire among the other characters from upcoming cartoons. Shout out to whoever took this. So right off the bat, you can see they're clearly going for a more Teen Titans Go inspired design here. That doesn't really surprise me. This is a children's show after all, and they've been clear with that since they first announced the show. I mean, if you've been watching her on Cartoon Network for the past 20-something years, you already know what time it is. But several fans have pointed out something peculiar about this design. It was created by Brianne Drohard, who's also behind TT03 and Teen Titans Go. What's crazy is Brianne Drohard has been designing her own little versions of Starfire and sharing them online for years. Most of them also have that cutesy vibe, but a couple of them are more serious, especially this one on screen right now. But even the cutesier ones that she's done feel more like Starfire than what we're looking at here. Again, I'm not gonna go too hard on it until I see it in full, but this one I'm not crazy about. And it's not even for the most obvious reasons you might think. It's not because of the pupils. I grew up watching Teen Titans on Cartoon Network, so I can't hate the pupils, even if I prefer the pupilless look from the comics, as long as she has moments in the cartoon where she goes pupilless. I also think the inclusion of pupils constantly pops up in these kids shows because they're kids shows. I can definitely see somebody saying, this character needs pupils because if they don't have pupils, then they might look too scary to little kids. Or pupils means more expressiveness, which can help connect with little kids. I have no idea if that's the truth or not, just a theory right now, but it's a powerful one, you gotta admit. It's not because of the pants either. She's had looks with pants before in and out of the comics to various degrees of success. Although I will say the way these pants look definitely lean more into generic space superhero, and that's really my problem with the whole design. Yes, it does have the appropriate color scheme and she looks like she has the red jewels on for a change. And it also looks like she's more visibly alien in her skin color. Some people have turned up the saturation on this image so it may not be what she'll look like on screen. But y'all know me, I like for my Starfire to visibly be an alien. The big braided ponytail is one she's been rocking on and off in comics recently, but I think we are long overdue for big volume hair having Starfire. I wasn't expecting a full-blown recreation of NTT Corey. I know we're never getting that in cartoons. Although we did come pretty close in that Superman-Batman Public Enemies movie where she faced off against Superman for like 5 seconds. And the prologue from Teen Titans Judas Contract. Hell, there's even that unreleased Teen Titans cartoon pilot from the 80s, the one that got repurposed as an anti-drug ad. I've seen 2 versions of that Starfire, and I definitely prefer the one with longer and curlier hair. And again, it is a kid's show, so they're obviously not gonna lean heavily into the sex appeal or the heavy warrior aspect. Maybe I'll be blown away when we see the full reveal, so I'll reserve final judgment until then. But we've got plenty more to talk about. These details were first released through Nexus Point News and DCU updates, but here's what we're looking at so far. Starfire will be leading a team of alien girls consisting of Crush, Fern, and Amethyst. We knew those 3 characters were going to be in the show, but we didn't know exactly how. Curious why Amethyst is an alien now though. I thought she was a magical princess from another dimension. This will also be set in the Vega Galaxy. And I think this is the first time we've gotten a DC show that's just set in the Vega Galaxy. Will we see more of the Citadel and the Gordanians? Maybe the goddess Zal herself will show up? Maybe we'll even get some Omega Men. If so, that'd be a great chance to show off koriand'r, Starfire's brother who DC neglects even more than they neglect her and Blackfire. Hendon Walsh is also returning to voice Starfire. Now I know a lot of people aren't happy with that news. They would have preferred Kari Walgren, who voiced Starfire in the DC AMU movies and the Injustice 2 video game. But Hendon Walsh is the OG, and it's a Brianne Drohard design show, so it pretty much tracks. Hell, if Allison Seeley Smith can still reprise Storm all these years later, I don't see why Hendon Walsh can't do the same for Starfire. There was a short clip of Starfire versus Blackfire shown to the audience, and that probably got me more excited than anything. It's proof that full animation does currently exist. Maybe it's still unpolished, but there is something out there for us to see. Don't be surprised if it leaks online soon, but I'm really hoping DC will just drop some official stuff on us already. And it's no surprise she's fighting Blackfire. That's her main nemesis and the only enemy from the comics that anything outside of the comics bothers to adapt. I mean, you could count the Gordanians, they have popped up in numerous cartoons already, but it's not like an individual Gordanian is one of her nemeses, it's just all of them. Plus, I'm really interested to see how this Starfire fights. I know we're not going to get full-blown hardened warrior Starfire, but I am hoping she goes more hands-on than she usually does in the cartoons. I'm ready to see full-blown throwing hands Starfire. Throwing hands, throwing feet, throwing headbutts, throwing everything. She is a highly trained, highly skilled warrior, and just because this is a kid's show does not mean we should ignore that fact. Lobo, Gotham City, and the Thanagarians will also be making an appearance. Thanagarians I pretty much assumed because we're going to be in the Vega system. Lobo was also a given because Crush is his daughter. Gotham City though, I have so many questions. Has this Starfire been to Earth already? Is she a former member of the Titans who left and went back to space, aka exactly what she's doing in the comics right now? Probably not, because these are obviously younger teen girls, like probably young to mid-teens. I highly doubt this is late teenage Starfire who went to Earth for like 6 months and then left. But maybe that'll set the stage for Starfire coming to Earth permanently and joining the Teen Titans. And in the same vein of Hendon Walsh returning, we're also getting Puffy Amiyumi back to do the theme song. I don't feel strongly about that one way or the other. The OG theme is obviously iconic. I'm just hoping they don't lean too much on nostalgia. Like, I don't need a Teen Titans theme song that just focuses on Starfire. I trust the talent of the artists, I just hope they don't rely too much on nostalgia. But then there's one more thing that really gives me pause, and it ain't the part about the title cards, that's fine. No, it's the fact that these will be 11-minute long episodes. So this is gonna be some Looney Tunes shorts type stuff.
No sir, I don't like it.
Is this to just be appealing more to kids because you assume they all have the attention spans of goldfish? Haven't y'all learned from previous decades? Kids can and will lock in for a good show.
Never. Let's make YouTube like TikTok and have a bunch of shorts, and let's push the shorts, and let's make shorts be the new face of YouTube. Everything needs short form content. Let's also make TV shows have shorter seasons so people don't have to commit as long, because you know nobody really wants to commit to anything these days.
This first season better be long as shit, cause you're only giving us 11-minute long episodes. So if it's also some pitiful ass 8, 9, or 10 episode long season, I'm just gonna lose it. But that's what we got so far. Some potentially good news, some potentially distressing news, and a good amount of meh. It's still hard to judge things with zero official promo art out there. Same with the rest of the cartoons. Like, show us something. Definitely not make me feel good about this, but maybe that's just my thoughts as a somewhat jaded yet still cautiously optimistic fan. What are your thoughts? Comment below and let me know. And then you know what to do. Click on this video right here to get more Alien Warrior Hippie Princess in your life. And until next time, keep simping.